cover where those couriers are, and the tower obviously spotting out those treants. VTune not able to pick up any of the couriers like he wanted to.
I mean, you will always see people just put those couriers out because early levels they're so slow, and that little bit of you know, ground that you cover just away from your fountain, it means something. You know, at least I'm gonna get my tangos faster. But overall, you know, being pushed back, it's not that big of a deal overall. Even if players wouldn't do it, I would say that the percentage of games where something like that is really gonna make a difference is super low.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of couriers, Toronto Tokyo, he's going to be able to get the Rubik courier here as well. Just one more right click does take it down. Sweden Strong, it looks like he did get his items out for it first, but Toronto Tokyo 3 seconds away before he's got the bat shield again. Just getting right on top of Sweden Strong, who's looking for these pulls. So again, the body block's coming through. He's trying to juke it around, turns himself around in the river. The spear comes out onto the Lena now as well. Lena, does he want to try and come in with an LSA as the Fade Bolt does fly through? Now this looks like Sweden Strong going to get away with just half his health. The right clicks as well. Pure not throwing out that LSA here in the lane. So Sweden Strong, it will connect now as well, but Pure only level 1, so there's no fiery soul stacks to stack up the extra attack speed coming through for the Lena. So Sweden Strong again turns around with the Fade Bolt and looking to just get a little bit aggressive here up against the Lena. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, you can see that GPK, he's going to be low on life, and we've talked about the Tusk in this lane up against the Lesh, you know, being able to close that gap, get on top of the Lesh early on in the lane, it does offer some kill potential. Speaking of kill potential, Sweden Strong gets the kill onto Pure. What a great start for the Lena in the lane.
What BetBoom did in the top lane and why it ended up being a death now on the Lena is what they wanted to do is they saw that they took a lot of HP away from the Rubik and the Mars. So they, with the Lena, pulled the creeps to connect them close to the enemy tower and just continue applying the pressure, thinking that Navi weren't going to be able to get close to the creeps. But Lena level 1 is just not that powerful, and it is a problem. Clockwork might be, but the Lena isn't, and because they didn't have level 2, level 3 on their heroes, they really couldn't continue with that pressure, and ultimately it ended up in Pure losing his life.
Yeah, and you can see that he's using the LSA just to try and get the stacks up now with the Fiery Soul to get that attack speed and increase the movement speed there as well on Pure. But yeah, to me, the Lena most deadly around the level 3, level 4, when you have a point into the Dragon Slave as well as a second point into the Fiery Soul, to be able to stack up that right-click speed and the damage that the Lena will put out up against probably the Rubik. Because I mean, the Mars at this point, he's already got himself one bracer, going to go into the phase with Sir as well, so the extra armor coming through here from the Mars, it is going to be trickier to pick him off in this lane, I think.
Of course it will. Still, it is a Clockwork, and once the Clockwork is level 3, the damage output is very strong. And Mars likes to be all close and personal because it's much easier to connect the spear that way, but not really to a Clockwork. So it's really a tough one to deal with overall.
You can see that Save and H2O, they're just being friendly about it. You know, the chase comes out, the Hoodwink moving himself away as the Undying tries to chase him down, but they're going to be friendly. They're going to throw those high fives. Undying looking towards those 6 mangoes as well. Nicky Cool in the mid lane now. How is it going for him in terms of last hits? He's keeping it even with the Lesh. Networth not going to be too far distance here as well. Snowball coming through onto the Lesh as well. Doesn't want to throw those ice shards out just yet though, and they will come through eventually. Nicky Cool doesn't get the GPK in range for the tower, but he is still going to be able to throw these right clicks out onto the Lesh, and the Lesh is going to be forced to use these bottles.
He almost did though. I mean, in the meta so far, Tusk has been a better laner than the Lesh overall. The only time I've seen Lesh win against the Tusk was when Quinn was playing it, and he is probably the best Lesh player overall. GPK is very good in terms of laning, but overall, if you do everything right with the Tusk and you aren't like super proficient in this matchup altogether, the Tusk should be slightly ahead or at least even with the Lesh.
Yeah, and looking at the top lane now as well, you know, Laze, he's going to be hit by the LSA. Is there going to be any follow-up? Toronto Tokyo is not going to be close enough for the battery, so the right-click damage coming through from Pure. It's not going to be able to get the kill onto the Mars. Mars will walk into top away, which is good for Mars. But Pure, he wants that kill, you know, he wants to get himself back in the game. But this is going to be a really nice, you know, just being able to disrupt in this lane here as the Mars, as Sweden Strong on the Rubik, coming onto the Lena. But NAVI, they are setting the tone in this game. The bottom lane now as well, there's going to be the dive onto the Undying. Do they have enough to get the kill? They will be able to. Split as comes out here from the Lesh. He sets up, and with the Diabolic Edict knows it's going to be completely useless there. Pure is already dead.
Tokyo finally has his hook shot, but they saw him on the top lane, so that's why Navi are trying to make something happen in the mid. BetBoom, they're good. They've been doing good in terms of defending their towers, but they haven't been doing good in terms of applying pressure to the enemy's towers and protecting Pure, and that is a problem. I think that Navi have found a way to get into the later portions of the game and eventually win it later on, and that is just continue killing Pure.
Well, they're going to be able to get a really nice bushwhack up onto 2 heroes as well, with a sharpshooter coming through. Savvy gets the kill onto Nicky Cool. And Sweden Strong, he was trying to turn the pulse
into the game, get the BKB timing, and then you're done for if you don't have the good enough lead.
Yeah, Mars did go for the Falcon's Blade before straight into that blink here. Lade steps up, the arena comes out. There's going to be the spear to the tree. He's left. He's got that Bloodstone. Is he going to be able to keep him alive, though? He looks like he's still going to be taken down. Nicky Cool, he gets the kill, but the Bushwhack's going to be there. Laguna Blade comes out on H2O. H2O trying to run himself away. The hook shot. He gets himself in close onto Nicky Cool.
He's backing a bunch.
They have these cogs, and yet you can see that Pure, he's cleaning up, gets himself the double kill before he goes down. And now they can chase even further the Bushwhack onto the Rubik. The chase is out. The damage with the Dragon Tail. And Rubik, he's going to be taken down. So they do take down 2 Cole about nightfall. 3 heroes stacking around for this. 5-5. And the right clicks V-Tune. He does get the kill onto the Dragon Knight. So maybe again a little bit of a caster's curse as V-Tune immediately GPK. Look at this, so they get the pushback up onto the Mars. The Mars doesn't have that BKB for 10 seconds or so, so they do get the kill. Now the chase down onto the Nature's Portal. That split Earth. The hook shot. It connects. It was onto the creep, but it connects the stun onto V-Tune. V-Tune, he's not going to be able to get himself out, even with the Aegis here.
BKB TP?
Yeah, he has to. He has to go for this. Do we have the timing on this, on the stuns?
Lena's there.
He's popping the BKB. He's trying to get himself away. They don't have the damage to take him down. But the Aegis, yeah, if a smoke comes out now, or even the rotation, this might just be enough time for BetBoom to get in. The hook shot comes through. They're going to be able to get on top of the Tusk. Tusk hexed up now as well. The damage coming through. He separates from the rest of the team. V-Tune, he's trying to do his best to get the TP and do the damage. Nicky Cool with the BKB. The arena,
he didn't manage to kill him.
The LSA, they don't have enough damage to take him down just yet. Snowball, V-Tune, he gets the kill onto Toronto Tokyo. Pure. He's just being right-clicked down as well. They get the clean up onto the Lina. And the Lina bought out. No buyback available here for him. And the chase is on for the rest of the side of BetBoom. Can they get themselves into a safe position?
Zombies are coming.
Even if they do, going to be chased down. Bushwhack onto the Mars. Nightfall, what can he do? Ops that BKB. He's already used that Hex. He's going to be on cooldown. Really strong. Taking a lot of damage, but GPK, his BKB on cooldown, and the right foot from V-Tune, he just absolutely cleans him up. And now, well, the Bushwhack, he doesn't come through, but the Dragon Tail will be there. Takes down the Undying V-Tune, trying to get himself away, but the hook
is in trouble.
It's recooled down now. V-Tune, can he get himself out of this? He absolutely cannot. The damage throw, is it going to be enough? It will be. They even get the kill onto Nicky Cool. And they can go onto Laze as well. Laze, that was looking so good for Navi.
Buyback's ready on Navi, though.
A bit too far. Laze, Bushwhack, it connects. They're going to be able to get the cleanup onto the Mars.
DB on the Lina, so you have to be very careful how you approach this fight. If you're BetBoom, if this Lina doesn't die, he's gonna destroy you.
They might be able to get the jump out though now as well. The LSA was stolen. They're about to go to Toronto Tokyo. The arena comes out and they get onto Pure. And again, Pure, he didn't get that BKB up, but now the Laguna Blade comes through, rips through Laze. Nicky Cool, can he get himself away? The Hex is gonna be there after the BKB. Really good engagement coming through from NAVI, but they just couldn't do the damage in time. You know, this Roach is so important to the survivability on the rest of the game, but Pure with the Dragon Slave,
finding an angle.
That wraparound. Where's the beating going to come from? High ground Toronto Tokyo. He's trying to look with the rocket floods, but it looks like the dive's going to be coming in now as well. Toronto Tokyo with his own BKB. The cogs get dropped inside the arena. Nicky Cool as well as Laze going to try and walk themselves over this. The back lines. It's going to be a lot of damage. GPK. He takes down Sweden Strong. The Laguna Blade comes out now as well. He's coming. Take down Laze. He's going to be taken down. He has to use that buyback. Yeah, 3 buybacks committed already until the end. H2O being caught up. Looks like they want to go on to V-Tune here. V-Tune hookshot comes in. They're going to be able to control him now as well. Even with that Lotus Orb, they get the kill. Everybody in the side of Navi has to buy back. He's going to be taking himself right back into this, but again, Pure, well, he is going to be clean off the once. But now they're going to be able to come in fresh. Buybacks comes through from the
side of the cogs. You have 250 bonus attack speed, so you just smack someone down. If you get on top of the Nature's Prophet, who does not have a force staff of his own, he's not going to move.
Yeah, the Bushwhack is not going to hit for GPK. He wants him coming in. Telekinesis back lines. They got the cancellation. That's such a good setup now as well. They're going to be able to get on top of Sweden Strong. These are 3 heroes going to be going through here as V-Tune. He tries to go for that TP, but the hook shot from downtown comes in. And it's over a Roche over for BetBoom. Did he even Roche? Did he just want to push in the lane?
The only thing that is left in place here for Nicky Cool is for him to go for plays like this and maybe try to go for the throne.
Yeah, but there's going to be the dive in now as well from GPK. He finds out, even Save going to be coming back with the Bushwhack. Rocket Flirt's getting involved, and they can just use the 2 heroes 4 heroes dead on the start of Navi, and like you say,
But there's nothing they can do about it, really.
yeah, and those 5 buybacks coming out around the Roche fight, it's like you say, there's nothing we can do now. There's no heroes going to be surviving, even in Here's Joel. He jumps in, he just says, okay, complete the set. It's going to be GG, and it is going to be BetBoom. Again, going to such a long game in game number 2, but they just have the stamina to see this one out, take a really good fight against Navi, and push it through 2-0 in this series.
BetBoom have this one weakness that some of the